Hey, hey, we have a Emma's Yarn pop-up, lots and lots of telehanks to show you. I'm Cadence Kidwell, proprietress here at Fuzzy Goat in Thomasville, Georgia, and you can see all that I'm talking about at fuzzygoatyarns.com. Right on the front page there, we've got our picture for our Emma's Yarns pop-up. Funny story about Emma's Yarns that I hadn't told you guys before, or if I had, it's been a very long time. So Emma's Yarns is Emma Dobratz. She started the company with her family when she started yarn dyeing as a homeschooler at 15. And then her sister Aspen helps run the company, and then their mom Laura is just a superstar. She owns 2 yarn shops and writes lots of patterns, and more about that in just a minute. But Aspen reached out, gosh, years and years ago, I can't even tell you how long, and said that they were doing my sister has been dyeing yarn, and we're doing a traveling trunk show. And at the time she hit me up, it was a really busy time, and I just kind of put it on pause, and I thought, well, that's really cool. I really want to support these young women, but I'll get back. Well, by the time I got back, they were booked. So message to me, don't snooze on something like that. And for good reason. Emma's Yarns has just blown up. We are very lucky to be able to not only stock them, but we work with Laura and Emma and Aspen on some very special projects that I'll be telling you about, and you can see some of them right here. So about the Hella Hanks, let's grab a really amazing colorway right here. This one here, these Hella Hanks, it is one heck of a hank. It has 600 yards, ultra soft merino, cashmere, and nylon. It drapes beautifully. It feels great against your skin. And we have lots of one skein projects that I can show you. What I'm wearing right now is called Heard's the Word. And it's, I'm just gonna mess myself all up here because I want to show you how so you knit it flat and then you seam it here. And unlike other things I might wear, that I also like to wear shawls and stuff like that, this one pretty much stays put, or it doesn't fall off too much. So I really like this kind of style bandana. I like the kind of point at it and all of that. So, but did you know that Emma's Yarns and Laura Dobratz patterns, including Heard's the Word, are the stars of our box of goats? So this is the time of the year where we do sell our box of goats. It is our best-selling item. We sell 500 a year, and we only take orders during late summer, and then we have to close because it takes a long time for Emma's yarns to dye the mini skeins that are going in there, and then for us to put all the little packages together. But the Emma's Yarns and Laura Dobratz patterns are the stars. So we started this in 2021 with the Goat Cowl. Here is the Goat Cowl, rewritten for just 7 skeins of yarn. So we started with the Goat Cowl, and now it's revised for the Goat Cowl bundle. And in 2022, we did Knotty Nice, which I don't have a sample of right here. But then we did, we do, because it was revised to be the Forrest Shawl, which is this one here. So all of the patterns, what I'm saying is all the patterns that go in our box of goats are for 600 yards. Box of goats is a mini skein, and you get a beautiful gradated effect. But you can also use the pattern again for a 600 Hella Hank. So this is the Forrest Shawl. Then after that, we did Heard's the Word. I should tell you both of these are in one of my favorite colors, which we actually have here at the pop-up for a limited time, is Wish You Were Beer. That's this color here. It's just a really great, very rich caramel color. It won't last long here in the pop-up. And then in 2025, we debuted Billie. And where's Billie? Billie is right. Where's Billie? I'm gonna find, here's Billie, right here. It's just such a different color that I missed it. This is Billie here. Okay, so this is Billie. And I love that Laura named it Billie, as in our Billie bag or Billie Goat. And so this one here is the Billie. So 600 yards, you can now get these patterns on Ravelry. Laura's designing a new one for our box of goats this year. And this one is in the colorway Cheaper Than Therapy. So, and thank you, Barbara. Yes, I am standing and moving, albeit not very fast, but my recovery's gone super well. Thank you all for all your well wishes. I got a little bionic hip socket. So this is the Billie, or just Billie, sorry. Billie. I want to make, and I'll have the links up for all of these here. But this is the colorway Cheaper Than Therapy, and all one skein to make this super beautiful shawl, very generous skeins. So let's look at some of these colors here, because just give you a little turn here. We would never have this many all at once except during a pop-up. So we hope that you'll watch what we're, I'm sorry, I was just distracted by Sherry's comment on my pants. Yes, these are pants that I ordered while I was recovering and scrolling through Instagram. So there you go. So we only have these here through August. So definitely make sure that you take advantage of the fact that we have this many skeins and colorways all at once. But say you wanted to do like, you could do a ranunculus. You could do a lot of sweaters. This is definitely a sweater quantity. 2 skeins, 3 skeins, 4 skeins would definitely make a sweater. I am loving this color here. This is Aloha. It's kind of a, it's an orange, but it's soft. It's really pretty. I love that. And I do like it with barking up the wrong tree. You could put those two together. This would make really pretty color work. So Emma's does lovely things with solids, but then amazing with speckles. So the one I was showing you when we started is 20,000 Leagues with just a really rich, vibrant turquoise. And then speckles all through there. Oh, that is so pretty. There is definitely a lot of Fuzzy Goat team hoarding of these before we send it back, the colors that we love. There's one over here I have to show you because I just love it. And I want to see if any of you guys know what it means, because I just cracked up and I've got to plan a project for this. A really pretty coppery yellow, and the name of the color is called Banana Stand. So put in the comments if you know what Banana Stand refers to, because that just cracked me up. No end. It's rare that if you know what I'm talking about and what that refers to, that was a big plot twist for me, and it's rare that I get surprised. So that was really fun. Banana Stand would be beautiful in any of these shawls. And let's see what other ones I wanted to show you. Let me hang this up here. This is 10 questions. Look how fun that is. And our the Ada shawl, ADAH, would be great for a highly speckled variegated yarn like this, because it would really move the color through in ways that prohibits pooling. But this is really pretty. This is 10 questions. And then this one here is Calypso. And let's put that with something, right? You could probably put that Calypso with the 20,000 Leagues, or even, let's see, if you wanted to go more solid, I'm always looking to see how speckledy I can get. You could put Calypso with Set Sail. Set Sail is that. And that would be really pretty together. And that's kind of the challenge with these, because you don't really need to, but if you were going to do a garment, you could. Or you could do make 2 shawls with 2, and then kind of divide your colors up that way. Or you can make some of those really amazing Stephen West shawls that use lots of yardage and are just works of art that you should really hang on the shelf. There's another green in here, and I think we might have sold it all. This one here I really love, Frogget. Amy was eyeing that one as well. There was Later Gator, and I think we did sell all the Later Gator. I'll have to look. This one's really pretty too. This one is Lake Totally. Their names are so fun. I think for some reason I have it in my head that there's like a brain trust of knitters at the Four Pearls yarn shop, which is Laura's yarn shop, that kind of like, what are we going to name this one? So those are some of the aquas. Oh, hey, Julia, thanks for watching. Oh, and you're combining it with some wicked colorways. Oh, that is so fun. The pinks up here, Madeline did an amazing display with the pinks. One of the most vibrant pinks just went like that, and Madeline was like, dang it. So we'll have to order some of that. This one, though, is Cactus Flower, and I really like this one, too. Cactus Flower would be beautiful in this shawl here. This is Along for the Bride. I'm going to show you what that looks like here so you can just, I know it's backwards, but, and Laura wrote this for Emma when she was getting married. So, and we actually have 2 samples of this one. This is in the color Date Night. I see that down there. And then we also have it here in Jackie O, which we also have. So it's really pretty the way it hangs. And I'm sorry, do I have that right? Yes. This is, they have the same tag. Yes, they're both Along for the Ride, Along for the Bride. Just slightly different. I think these might have different tags. I'm going to have to look these up. This one definitely is Along for the Bride because I saw it in the picture. So we'll make sure that we have the right tag on this one here. But this one's stunning, and I'm going to get that clarified. Okay, so we have that one. But that color was Jackie O, which is super popular. And right now we have just 2 skeins of this. Melissa loves this. She scoops this up. I think she's got several skeins of that in her stash. I'm going to put that over there so I can figure out the name of that pattern. But while I'm there, I see this one here. This is Wonderland. That is really pretty. I'm going to see if anybody had any guesses about Banana Stand. Let's see. Do we have any good purples? Yes, I'll come over here and show you some purples. All right, let's see. Oh, here's a really good purple one here. This one here is called Nightshade. So there you go. I think that is an excellent purple. Let's look over here some more. Twirl around just a little bit, because we also have this, I showed you Banana Stand, but we have this bright yellow. Oh, here's Later Gator. I would not necessarily put these together, but this one is called What the Duck. And then we have this one, which is Later Gator, which is just my kind of green right there. This one, if you want something a little more subtle, is called 100 Ochre Wood instead of Acre Wood. And I see another one over here that's, I wouldn't call it a purple, but it's a garnet, and it's called Gosh Garnet. So that could be one too. So there we go with those. And this one is really pretty too. See, I can just, this is Date Night here, which is in the shawl. I have to find the name of. This one is called Better Than the Hype. And I like that with those little bits in there. And let's see, what else have I not shown you? Oh, so we also have some bundles as well. So this bundle here is called Later Gator. And the bundles you can use for any of these shawls as well. That's the genius of Laura's patterns. So these are 600 skeins, 600 yards all together. So you could do a fade in, this. I have blocked many a Box of Goats pattern for Herd's the Word, which was a fade of 16 different colors. Very pretty. It would be equally pretty in a fade of, this is 7, right? Yes, of 7 as well. So any of these patterns work super great with that. So that one is Later Gator. This one is, again, very popular because it has Wish You Were Beer in it. And then it also has Terrazzo and Jackie O, and just a really great group of neutrals. It's just good to have in your stash. And then this one here is a lot of fun with the grellos in it as well as that. And banana stand. Aha. So far, no one knows about banana stand. I'll come and put my answer in the comments later on when I get there. Let's see what we got. Also, any of these you can use those bundles for. And then I want to show you what I'm working on. So I've been telling you about my Scout mini shawl. Look at this. Isn't this fun? Yes, it is a lot of work. I'm not going to lie, but it is the good kind of work, all consuming kind of work. I'm halfway. So you knit it. It helps now that I'm not sitting down, you can see longer. You knit it from corner to the other corner. So I've gone halfway now. You can see there's my point, and now I've got to go the other way. So I'm on the downward slide. Instead of it getting bigger as I go, it's going to be getting smaller. It is intarsia and color work at the same time. Well, I guess intarsia is color work. Here is my back. And I blocked it this far. I like to admire it as I go. I like to weave in my ends after every 3 or 4 blocks. I started out planning my colors super carefully. And then that just all went out the window when I started, because it turns out I wasn't feeling it. I didn't feel that color with that color. And so now I just kind of pick them on the fly, and I love doing that. Why am I showing you this in the middle of my Emma's pop-up? Because this magical colorway set is Happy Hour, which is Emma's theme pack of mini skeins. So lots of mini skeins in here, and I still have several colors I haven't used to go on the other end, and I did add in from my stash a white speckle that I had. I think everybody's probably got a white speckle somewhere. So I highly recommend the theme packs for the mini Scout, but if you don't want that many, and honestly I'm not sure I'm going to use all these colors, and you don't need that many colors, one of these bundles would be really great too. I might choose Later Gator to try the mini Scout, or which is this one here. I think we have we have 2 more of these. We have one Later Gator, and then we have 2 more of Harbor would be really fun in that. And in this case, in either case, since it already has a white speckle, you may not even need to add in anything. You would have enough yardage to do this. So definitely do this when you're knitting at home. It is not a good travel project, but when you need to take your mind off of things, like all the technology snafus we've had in the last week or so, this was just what I needed at the end of those kind of days. But while I was recovering from hip surgery, I could not do this at all. So I'm super glad to be back at it, and it's a lot of fun. But if Happy Hour is not your cup of tea, Sailor's Delight would be really pretty with that, and so would Slice of Sunshine. Okay, so say I was going to do Slice of Sunshine, and I wanted to add another color in there that I could use. I might go for a blue. I might go for like Set Sail. That would be really pretty in that. In fact, just as another way to say it, I would do a whole sweater in Set Sail, and then maybe do the color work in Slice of Sunshine. That would be really pretty. But let's see, what else could you do in there? If you you could go a whole other direction. I'd still with a blue, but navy blazer is different than all the rest in there with Slice of Sunshine. Or you could do Sailor's Delight. I don't think I would do navy blazer with Sailor's Delight. Oh, but you know what? I would do this, but because of course I would put the green Later Gator with the orange Sailor's Delight and do a mini Scout. There's a larger version of the Scout too, if you're feeling super adventurous. I love it. It's been a lot of fun, but it's a project that you do not do it on a deadline. What other color could you put with Sailor's Delight? I think I'd put this purple over here that Tiffany was asking about. I think it was Tiffany. I'd put Nightshade with Sailor's Delight. That would be really cute. Or, like I said, a sweater. Do a sweater in Nightshade and use this as the color work. So this is our Emma's pop-up. I got one more sample over here that I haven't shown you. here. This one is also Laura's pattern. All of these are Laura's patterns. All of these use one Hella Hank. And this one is called Seed Sower. And this colorway is Over the Moon. And look at the pattern in that. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Yep. So that's what we got going on. So if you can't visit in person, visit online. If you need more photographs or more information or things that you need put together, we'd be happy to do that for you. And just really visit these different samples because we have the links to the patterns up there. And give a box of goats a think, because you can have a lot of fun with that in December and end up with Laura Dobratz original right out of the gate before anybody else. Thank you so much for watching today.